What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be playing Cast River Quarry. This is Ground War in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 32 vs 32 multiplayer mode that we have been waiting for to come to this beta. Now I am a bit late getting to this video because I've just come back from a trip to the Lake District. Unfortunately, the footage and stuff that I recorded didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so you won't be seeing that. But either way, this game mode is, for my first impressions and the way that I see it, and the way that my first impressions and my thoughts and opinions on this, is Call of Duty taking a stab at Battlefield and basically being like, you know what, we can do big player modes with vehicles and different things and kill streaks, and we can do ground war, or we can do Battlefield better than Battlefield. This mode is essentially Conquest from Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4, any of the Battlefield games. You guys know this is what Conquest kind of looks like. Big map, 5 or 6 flags, 5 flags, sorry, tanks and other vehicles to get around the map and stuff. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I was very hesitant to play this. I was excited to play it because 32 vs 32 seems like an amazing idea. It seems like a really good thing that they could do with this game. And obviously we were on about like 100 player modes, 64 vs 64 or whatever, like some really big maps and stuff like that for the ground war modes. And I'll be honest, I quite like the idea of those modes too. However, the one thing that I was very just hit and miss on was the fact that you can have vehicles in this game, driving around in tanks and stuff like that. And I have to say, I'm really glad that Infinite Ward has decided, well, if you're going to use a tank to get loads of kills, you're not going to get any kill streaks. If you're using your gun, then you can work towards them kill streaks. That, to me, is a great thing that they have done. Because it enables people to be like, right, what do I want to do? Do I want to get a chopper gunner, or a Harrier, or a nuke, or anything like that? Or do I want to roll around in a tank and maybe support my team a little bit better, but not really do anything but get kills? Not really going for high kill games or anything like that, but I want to sort of be that person that kind of supports the team and is able to destroy the enemy tanks and stuff like that. To me, I think it's a good idea, but I also kind of want to see this 32 vs 32 mode without so much elevation, maybe, and without the vehicles. I think without the vehicles this would play a lot different, and I think it may play better. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not a developer. It's something that obviously is just something I would kind of like them to sort of test, is just take all the vehicles out and see how it plays, because I think that would be quite amazing. I think that would be really good. But in all honesty, I'm enjoying this mod so far. And in this gameplay in the background, I think I get 40 kills, something like that, which is one of my higher kill gameplays on this map. And as you guys saw, I'm getting like triple kills and some of the things with this M13 class that I'm using. I will be doing some best class setup videos and stuff for you guys in the near future, you know, for when the game comes out and stuff like that. But, you know, I really am enjoying this game. The way that this plays is Battlefield, because of the vehicles and the conquest type domination flags that it has, but then it also plays like Call of Duty. So it basically takes the best part about Battlefield, which is like the vehicle play and flying things around. The controls are really intuitive as well. And I personally really enjoyed just getting up in the helicopter, flying it around, and then just dropping out the sky and landing on the roof with the, you know, being able to do this, land on the roof with the parachute and stuff like that. Being able to drop in gives you a real good idea, really, of how it's going to work in Battle Royale if that ever does come that way. But I'll be honest, I like how big this map is. I like the way it plays. I like the fact it's 32 versus 32. I think it works well. And I was pleasantly surprised by the fact that it works so well. Because I thought, you know, it's going to be, let's try and be Battlefield. That's what I thought it was going to be. But they've essentially taken Call of Duty, added a few things from Battlefield to it, and made it better. Because to me, this plays far better than the 6v6 did. It plays far better than the 10v10 and 20v20 modes. But it also kind of plays better than Battlefield, in my opinion. Simply because of the fact that you have much more control over the weapons and the way that ballistics work and everything like that. I just think it works really, really well. And a lot of people have been praising this mode. A lot of people have been singing the praises of Ground War. And I have to say, when I was getting used to it, I didn't really like it. I was getting killed quite a lot. I wasn't sure on what to do in the mode. I wasn't sure what the best strategies were or anything like that. I was kind of just playing it like a regular multiplayer mode, running around like I normally would do.
Enemy UAV overhead. We're on Echo, stand by.
Being very aggressive and taking my time to move from cover to cover and stuff like that, but also running out in the open and just getting myself killed quite a lot. However, by the end of this gameplay, you will see that I slow it down a little bit. I tend to take cover a little bit more. I tend to not just spray and pray the weapon. I'll sort of burst fire it a little bit to make sure that I stay on target and I'm a bit more accurate with that. You know, there's a lot of things that you can learn in this mode. There's a lot of things that you can do to improve your gameplay and make it a lot more fun for yourself, but also, you know, put certain things into practice that will help you in the long run. Obviously, carrying a launcher in this mode is extremely useful for your team because lots of score streaks get called in, or lots of kill streaks, lots of tanks and other things like that. You know, it makes a difference when there is, you know, people that are taking down the score streaks or kill streaks. It makes a difference when people are playing that objective and capping flags and making sure that you've got decent map control and stuff like that. To me, this is what Call of Duty is about, and the map control aspect of Call of Duty that's always been there in Domination and Team Deathmatch and different things like that, using the minimap to its advantage. In this mode, for some reason, they've enabled red dots on the minimap. They've enabled the red dots on the minimap so you can see where people are firing their weapons and everything like that. Which in this gameplay is why you see me using a suppressor more than likely. And in all honesty, I have to say that it's really, really been a change of pace that I've quite enjoyed. And I think now my main worry is that the support for the 6v6, the 10v10 and the normal standard multiplayer modes is sort of maybe going to go out the window, and maybe they're going to focus on this more. Because of the amount of people that have been enjoying this, the amount of people that I've seen talking about it on Twitter, talking about it on Facebook, and talking about it in general in YouTube commentaries and different things. A lot of people like this mode, and a lot of people have gotten the tactical nuke in this game mode because there's a lot more players, there's a lot of areas that you can go to, you can sort of hang fire, sit in a room and run about, or you can literally hold down a room with a shotgun, or you can sit up on top of the cliffs with, you know, your sniper rifle or whatever. And I think that the variety of playstyles that is available in this mode, solely just the way you can play it, the variety is awesome. You can use a sniper, you can use an SMG, you can use an assault rifle or an LMG, or even a marksman rifle, and they all work and have their own, you know, trade-offs and benefits. And I think that that is a great thing to have, and I think that that is going to be something that pushes the variety in this game. Now, one thing I do want to see carry on from the Ground War mode into all the other multiplayer modes is the mini-map being zoomed out like it is. Maybe not as you know, zoomed out as it is currently in this video, as you guys can see on the left hand side, the mini-map is very, very zoomed out. However, what I would love to see is them to zoom it out a little bit in the standard multiplayer modes and add the red dots to it. Yes, you can leave that compass there. I don't really mind it. I've gotten used to sort of seeing it there, but I don't really take any notice of the compass, I'll be honest. I just don't see why I should really take notice of the compass, because if it's on the mini-map, then that's what I'm going to read. I don't tend to look up at the compass very much. So, to me, the only time I would really look out for it is when people are calling stuff out. When people are like, right, really, yeah, 265 or something like that. You know what I mean? I think, obviously, that'll be effective for certain game modes, certain game types, especially in the competitive mode, saying 335 or west or southwest 200 or whatever. I think that's going to be very, very useful for people. And I think that in the competitive modes, it's going to be very, very useful, and it's going to be very, very beneficial for the people that are partying up and stuff like that. I think that's going to be a big advantage for people. However, I do see the thing of what some people are saying. If you're going to add the dots to the mini-map, then the compass doesn't need to be there. I tend to agree. In normal public matches, in a non-competitive scene, I would probably think that the compass is just cluttering up the screen a little bit too much. And if you're going to have a compass on anything, I would put it on the wristwatch, I'll be honest. So that's something maybe they'll look forward to or look into in the future maybe. That's maybe something they would do. Either way, like I said, I've been enjoying this game mod so far. It was a little bit difficult for me to get used to at first. It took a while for me to learn the map and learn where I needed to go and what I needed to do to be the most effective at it. But I'll be honest, it's been a lot of fun to learn. It's been a lot of fun to play. And I have to say, man, the one thing that is dragging this game down for me right now is the fact going from light to dark is such a contrast that it takes ages for your eyes to adjust, and it also takes time for you to be able to see people. You don't really know what's going on with that, and to me it's quite frustrating where, you know, you get into a certain area of a map and you'll be playing the game, and like there, I ran through that door. As you guys saw, I ran through the door and I couldn't see anything. As I was going through the door, there was nothing there for me to look at. There was nothing I could see, nothing I could do to help my vision come back or anything like that. It was just like, right, okay, so suddenly I'm in the pitch black and then it finally comes back. To me, that contrast, that time it takes to change over is too long, and I think that is going to be the major downside of Modern Warfare for me. But I think they are working on it already. I think they were talking about you know, patching it and making sure that was fixed for the full game's release. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a great thing. I think it's going to be very, very helpful, and I think it's going to make the game a hell of a lot better. I'll be honest, that is one of the things that right now that I'm just not enjoying in this game so much, and I think bringing it back to you know, the grounded roots of Call of Duty, and making sure that when you go from outside to inside, it doesn't take too long to change. It should be a fluid notion. It should be a fluid movement from light to dark or dark to light, rather than, oh, I'm blind for a second while I come outside. I can't actually see anything until I'm actually fully outside, rather than, you know, being able to basically just see the little things here and there. I think that would be a much better way to do it, is, you know, make sure that when you do transition from outside to inside, you can still see. And obviously if you're outside looking in or inside looking out, like you saw as I came to that window there, it was very, very hard to see through that. It was very hard to see whether I could see any enemies or anything like that. I'm not entirely sure why they've done it that way, but I really wish that they would change it back to the standard way of doing things within Call of Duty, because I think it just works a hell of a lot better. I think it makes it a lot easier for you to see your enemies if it is that way. And that, to me, is one of the downsides to this game. It's one of the reasons why I feel like I'm dying quite a lot, is when I'm running up to a window, if there's a sniper aimed at it already, he's going to be able to see me before I even see that sniper glint, because it's going to change so drastically that I'm not going to be able to see it. But anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe for more future content coming very soon, more Modern Warfare gameplay, more highlights, more live gameplays and stuff like that. I'm probably not going to do a montage or anything like that. I haven't really been sniping too much in this game. I've not actually hit any clips or anything with it, so yeah, that'll probably be something for the full game maybe, if I can ever get used to it, but we'll see how it goes. I really have, you know, been enjoying the challenge with this game. It's been a lot of fun to play, like I said. And overall, what do you guys think of this game? What do you think? Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? I'm sort of in a love-hate relationship at the moment with the game, because of the certain aspects of the game that I don't like, certain aspects that I do like, but it's more of a positive vibe from me than it is from some people, and I know that obviously is down to personal preference. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.